Captain on the bridge.
Alright, captains, we are back on the bridge, and today, yes, we have some things to go over from the Star Trek Online official Twitter feed. So, on screen. Yes, so, captains, we got some more things to go over, a couple of blogs to go over here exactly. So what we're going to do is go over the blogs, drop the 2 ECs as usual, and give our conclusion. So here we go. So, the Courier Pilot Raider is nimble and packs a hell of a punch. Find out more about the ship here. Now, we did an initial coverage of this, gave some thoughts, and of course we said we were going to cover it as soon as the blog came out for the stats, and here we go. And I think they forgot to put the image here because it's just the generic Star Trek Online one, but here we go. So command the Courier Pilot Raider. The Courier Pilot Raider from Season 3 of Star Trek Discovery is a part of the Discovery Unlikely Allies lockbox. Now, I tried looking for the scene that contained this ship. I could not find it. So, regardless, I mentioned this before already, captains, this is not a ship that interests me whatsoever. And I've already read some comments here that it actually makes some captains motion sick. So, but regardless, this is just not myself. Again, if you tilt your head, look at it, it looks like a Tholian. Just saying. So here you go. With the release of the Discovery Unlikely Allies lockbox alongside Star Trek Online's next story update, Ascension, players will now have access to one of the Courier's most versatile and agile ship designs, the Courier Pilot Raider Tier 6, as seen in Episode 1 of the Star Trek Discovery 3rd season. Okay, now I have to go look at that. This small but menacing vessel was commanded by the unscrupulous Cosmo. I probably said that wrong. A rival from within the organization known as Couriers, which we would later learn answered directly to the crime syndicate empire of the Emerald Chain. So again, this just does not interest me whatsoever. But captains, it's going to be there for you if you want. Courier Pilot Raider Tier 6, outrunning, outmaneuvering, and outwitting your pursuers is the name of the game for the Couriers of the Emerald Chain. This ship epitomizes the pursuit of those tactics perhaps better than any other in the Courier's ragtag fleets. Improvements to artificial gravity alongside high-capacity inertial dampers allow this ship to confuse sensors with its constant spiraling motions without risking damage to any cargo it is hauling. Couriers unable to avoid a confrontation are known to use crowded areas of space to their advantage, such as debris fields, asteroid clusters, or traffic-choked trade lanes, where this ship's ability to zigzag through those tight quarters is sure to give it the advantage. Again, captains, I've mentioned before in the video, I'm not a fan of the whole movie up and down, left, right, center. I know we're in space, just like all the other ships, and most of the things that you see there in sci-fi, ships stay still. Of course, the smaller ones do move. I just don't see the point of it. Just my thing. So the ship features a Commander Tactical Pilot Specialist Bridge Officer seat and a Lieutenant Universal Miracle Worker Specialist Bridge Officer seat. So, Tier 6. Faction any required rank must complete the tutorial. The hull mod is 0.9, shield mod 1.1, 4 weapons 5, after weapons 1, device slots 2. Again, bridge officer stations 1 Commander Tactical / Pilot, 1 Ensign Universal, 1 Lieutenant Universal Miracle Worker, and then 2 Lieutenant Commander Universal. So it feels like you can really kind of have fun with this if you're so inclined. Consoles 5 TAC, 2-inch, 4 psi. Base turn rate is 19, impulse modifiers 0.22, inertia is 85, plus 15 weapon power, plus 5 shield power. The console's universal debris screen can equip dual cannons, improved radar flanking, pilot maneuvers, and the Starship Mastery Package for Raider, plus AC, plus defense, plus all weapon damage, plus crit severity, and of course, the special Starship trait is the Special Delivery. The Admiralty stats there is Eng 20, Psi 42, TAC 64, and its special is plus 10 Psi per Eng ship. And there it is, the honeycomb shield or something, whatever that is, the console universal debris screen. Navigating debris strewn space is not just part of the job for a courier, but a solid tactic for utilizing their ship's increased maneuverability. to their advantage when confrontation cannot be avoided. This specialized shielding technology applies in a ablative field in front of the ships, specifically designed to negate impacts from such debris, while also manipulating local space in such a way to improve the ship's maneuverability. Also, this shield may be used offensively. Approaching a shielded enemy ship will cause the field to overload and discharge, dealing kinetic damage to their ship based on the debris screen's capacity. This console also provides a passive boost to plasma energy weapon damage and physical and kinetic damage resistance rating. Scales with throttle above 50%. So, ramming speed, there you go. This console can be equipped on any starship. Only one of these consoles may be equipped at a time, but it may be equipped in any console slot, just because I will be buying 2 of these. Yeah, right. No. Tooltip: immune to physical and kinetic damage from forward a 90-degree arc for 30 seconds or until 5 times the shield capacity damage prevented. So plus 200% flight speed and turn rate. Ram into foe to deal kinetic damage equal to max capacity of immunity shield strength. Ignore shields, but removes remaining immunity shield. Makes sense. Starship trait: special delivery. Activating any pilot bridge officer ability or using a pilot maneuver will release a series of photon mines behind your ship. This may not trigger more than once every 2 seconds. Interesting. Could be something good for torpedo platforms. Additionally, activating a pilot maneuver will reduce the remaining cooldowns on all pilot bridge officer abilities. Pretty cool. Tooltip: activating a pilot maneuver grants 20% cooldown reduction for pilot bridge officer abilities. Activation a pilot bridge officer ability or a pilot maneuver creates 3 photon mines, moderate kinetic damage, 20% shield pen per mine. So the experimental weapons is rotor rockets, and here's the visual of it. It looks like quantum torpedoes, but just a little bit more spiky. And I think these also kind of fly zigzaggily through space. The unique spinning motion of these rockets is caused by a small shield disruption device nicknamed the Graviton Driller, which is fitted within each projectile. This experimental technology allows them to slip past the shields of most starships, but significantly reduces the yield of each projectile and makes their guidance path a bit erratic. To compensate for the reduced yield, this launcher is equipped to fire multiple projectiles at a time. You know, I have always wanted to do some sort of missile build, just, you know, to have all the squiggly things come out of your ship. This could be a part of that, but again, I'm not going to buy the ship just to get that. I do have a number of weapons to do so, to at least get some sort of look of the zigzaggedy missiles. Note: does not trigger from attack pattern lambda or reroute reserves to weapons due to technical limitations. So there you go, captains. This is coming again tomorrow, actually, as of this video. This September 13th, this is going to be releasing with Star Trek Online Ascension. So there you go. Next up here, participate in the Emperor's Will event starting tomorrow on PC, and you can earn the Terran Somerville scout ship. So we knew this was coming, captains, but if you're new here to the bridge, yes, we get a free ship, again, just like last year's Mir Gagarin ship. And there is a picture of Will here, but let's go over the blog. There he is. This is going to be cool. I'm looking forward to Will coming into Star Trek Online, and this whole scene here, I'm for it. I absolutely love it. Love his costume there too as well. So the Emperor's Will event, participate in Emperor's Will's event and earn the Terran Somerville scout ship. So the Emperor stands revealed, and he believes no one can stand in his way, but perhaps you can. From September 13 to October 13, so a full month, you can participate in the Emperor's Will event. This new event will pitch you against the Terran Empire in scenarios new and familiar, and give you the chance to claim an epic reward, the Terran Somerville scout ship. Now, I'm super excited for this for my free-to-play account, because again, it will show how many ships you can possibly get within a year. And captains, we are coming on a year of being on the console bridge, and up until this date, I'm having a lot of fun just logging in, do my dailies. Again, I do have a purpose on that account, and in 1 year's time, we will show our progress and how we're doing. But for me personally, I should be able to get this probably right at the 1 year mark of that account, and then we'll count up the ships and see the progress that I've been able to make there on the console bridge. But again, this is going to first start on the PC, but of course, we'll make it to the console. So event progress. Participating in this event grants daily progress towards the grand prize, the Terran Somerville scout ship. T6. Obtaining the Somerville requires 20 daily progress, and captains can earn daily progress once per account per day by playing either the new episode or task force operation released this season, or any of the other episodes or task force operations in the event. In total, 4 available missions and 4 available TFOs reward daily progress. They are as follows. So the episodes here is The Calling, Red Shift, Blue Shift, and the new one here, The Eye of the Storm. And for TFOs, we have the choice of Storm Chasers. Of course, we covered that as well. Captains there. Upiter Raiders, Forged in Fire, and Counterpoint. So we'll see how this goes, Storm Chasers. But to be honest, captains, the Upiter Raiders probably still the easiest and fastest one to do. In my opinion, again, depends on Storm Chasers. Once captains have obtained 20 daily progress on their account, they can claim the Terran Somerville scout ship. After that event, it will still be playable, granting a scaling dilithium reward that begins at 8,000 dilithium ore and scales by 1,000 dilithium ore for every day you participate in the event, up to a cap of 50,000 dilithium ore per day. Captains will also have the option to purchase their remaining progress in the event with Zen. The price for this buyout will be prorated based on the amount of progress a captain has completed. So, captains, our recommendation, of course, is just to do the event once a day. Even if you just do this, even after, of course, keep doing it for resources such as the dilithium and even marks. Captains, especially those who are or who have made new temporal recruits or still working on their gamma recruits or delta recruits, your Klingon recruits, or whatever. Great way to get marks, and this is the way I've been doing it over the years. Now, of course, we all know what the dilithium has done to our Dilex, so I still stand by my sort of suggestion to cut this possibly in half to try to slow down the dilithium out there. There's no way any sort of fix on the Dilex is going to make anyone happy, newer or older player, but that's just a suggestion of mine. So there's a picture of the Somerville. Not my favorite design, to be honest, captains, but again, free is a free ship. I'm not going to pass it up. So the Terran Somerville scout ship. This ship class was commissioned by the Terran Empire to serve a dual purpose as both a forward reconnaissance vessel and a first strike hit and run vessel. This combination of intended uses has resulted in an agile and aggressive ship that is outfitted with enough utility to handle almost any situation a modern captain may encounter, whether their approach is for the purpose of research, disruption, or destruction. This ship comes with a Lieutenant Commander Universal / Command Specialist Bridge Officer seat. Yes, let's go. Yes! Captains, I just love command, so you're new to the bridge. I love command specialization. So here are the ship stats. Tier 6, Faction Any. Of course, we must complete the tutorial. The hull mod is 1.1. The shield mod 1.1. So 4 weapons and aft weapons 3-3. So it's a 3-3 layout. Device slots 2. Here's the stations: 1 Commander Science, 1 Ensign Universal, 1 Lieutenant Universal, 1 Lieutenant Commander Universal / Command, and 1 Lieutenant Commander Universal. So it's actually a really versatile vessel, and one can have a lot of fun with it too as well. And captains, you know we will as well. Once we unlock this, we're going to slap something on this. Torpedo build. What? Consoles 4, TAC 2, Engineering 5, Science. That's what we got here. Base turn rate of 19, Impulse mod 0.20, Inertia 75, plus 5 weapons power, plus 5 engine power, plus 10 aux power. The console universal ionic deflector inversion. And of course, equipped dual cannons, and has Raider flanking. So plus 25% damage to NPC enemy when attacking the rear arc. Plus 8.25% Damage to player enemy when attacking rear arc. This is in PvP. Subsystem targeting, sensor analysis, sec def slot, Starship Mastery package is a scout ship, so you get plus weapon accuracy, plus exotic damage, plus weapon crit severity, plus increased healing, and of course the Starship trait is devious rerouting. The Admiralty stats, you got Eng 25, Psi 55, TAC 46, and its special is plus 8 Psi and TAC per TAC ship. So the console universal ionic deflector inversion. This technology allows for the controlled inversion of the ship's deflector shields, allowing them to emit ionized radiation in a large field surrounding the ship. Once emitted, specialized electrical charges can be sent along the ionization to attack nearby enemy starships, essentially turning your shields into weapons, albeit temporarily. Although this inversion renders the ship's shield emitters temporarily inoperable for the purpose of defense, the creator of this methodology believed that sometimes the best defense is the utter destruction of any nearby dangers. This console additionally provides a passive boost to shield regen and electrical damage. This console may be equipped on any ship in any console slot. For Starship trait devious rerouting, while this trait is slotted, you will automatically gain a significant boost to maximum hull capacity whenever your average shield capacity drops below 25%, which is probably all the time. The amount of hull capacity gain will scale with your Starship exotic particle generator skill up to a max of 500. This effect may only be triggered during combat and has a lockout period between triggers. So there you go, captains. There is the information on the Terran Somerville scout ship. Again, not super liking the design, but it's a free ship, and it will definitely help newer captains. All you got to do is participate in the event, and you'll be able to get this after 20 days. You can buy this outright, but I suggest not to. But if you have the resources, go for it, captains. You can do with it what you will. So there you go, captains. We got that coming starting tomorrow, so I'm looking forward to it. So what we're going to do here with this new content drop is pretty much what we've done before with any of the episodes, especially here on the YouTube bridge, which is do a playthrough of the new episode, do a playthrough of the new TFO, just kind of giving my thoughts and reactions as we go through them. I'm super excited for the seeing. Let's close that. Didn't mean to hit that. Seeing Will here in Star Trek Online, and looking forward to the type of dialogue voiceover he does, and also in the future see where else he was put in the game via voiceover. So super excited. And of course, my console caps, this will come afterwards, but we're still going through the Kobayashi Maru event as of this recording, and again, this will come regardless. And once it does, we will share our reaction. We will drop the ECs just like we normally do. So captains, there you go. Like the video, comment below, let us know what you're excited for. Subscribe here to YouTube Bridge. And with that, captains, we will leave it on this note.
Live long and prosper.